Hey guys, how you doing? This is Dwayne Pyle here, and I'm actually excited to be doing this video for you today. All right, and this video, this training video that I'm creating for you, I'm going to talk about building your list. Okay, because the reality is that if you're trying to make money online, or build your network marketing business, or make money through as an affiliate selling products, you have to be building a list. I used to make this mistake when I first got started years ago back in this industry, where I just used to just try to sell stuff online, basically by spamming. That's because I didn't understand advertising, I didn't understand marketing, I didn't understand these things, and obviously, when you do that, you spam, you do these different type of things, you make no money. But I really started to tap in and make money when I understood the importance of building a list. Okay, because the reality is that the fortune is in the follow up. All right. And I mean, literally, that we can title this training video just that. The fortune is truly in the follow up, because the reality is that when you're marketing online and you're getting leads, you're getting traffic, you're advertising, right? If you're not collecting a list, you're not building a list, a lot of people's not going to buy from you on the first attempt. A lot of people, some people will, right? But not all of your prospects, not all of your traffic, not all of your leads is really going to buy from you from that first time. So you want to be following up with them. And we have a three-step rule, and some of you probably heard this before, some of you probably haven't. But the reality is that you want to be building a list, building rapport with your list. Okay, you hear some people say relationship, right? I like to say, it's the same thing, rapport with your list. And basically, what that is, I'm going to kind of go into detail with this stuff, because sometimes you hear people talk about this, but they really don't kind of break down the detail on how you can maximize your profits, maximize your business, right? Maximize your bottom line by understanding what's really going on. Okay, so you hear people say build a list, right? Build a relationship with your list, or build rapport with your list, and that's basically giving value, okay? And market to that list, market to the list, the list that you're building. All right. Now, some of you may not understand when we say build a list, and when I say build a list, you want to be generating anywhere between, if you're trying to build a business, okay, network marketing company, if you want to become the top producer, the top person in your company, honestly, you want to focus on getting 20 to 30 qualified targeted leads a day. And when I say targeted, what I mean by that, leads that are interested in what you have to offer, right? So whatever your niche is, you should be generating leads within that niche. If it's home-based business, you want to be generating home-based business leads. If you want to, if you're building a network marketing company, you want to be, attracting other network marketers. You want to be attracting people, obviously, who really has a strong inclination to be ready to join a business. So these are the type of leads you want to be targeting. If you're building, you have a carpenter, you're a carpenter or something like that, and you want to attract those type of leads, this is the type of list you want to be building, right, through your marketing. Okay, so but we're going to focus on the list, because this video is not really about that. And give value. All right, so one of the things about giving value is, in order to give value, right, whatever niche you're a part of, you have to be educated. You have to, be growing within your niche to give value. And the best way to do that is to be part of a system, a marketing system, right, or some sort, that's going to train you and teach you, so that way you can give value to your niche. So if you're doing network marketing, you want to understand how to, give value to your target market, because when you do that, that's how you actually going to do the second thing that we talk about, where it says, build rapport with the list, or build a relationship with people. And one of the best ways to do this, actually, not only do you want to be learning, okay, you want to use something called a blog, right? You want to be blogging, right? Because this is something that I do. Like my work with DwaynePyle.com, okay? Just like this video you're probably watching, you may be watching on this website, right? And this is actually a blog. So you want to have a blog in place that you can instantly put your value on there and just send it to your list. All right? And I'll give you an example of that. I use Empower Network, and they have something called Kalatu. Maybe you've seen some other trainings, maybe you haven't, I don't know. But the cool thing about this system that I like is the fact that their flagship product is a blogging platform, a viral blogging platform that really comes with all the bells and whistles for you to start marketing, start converting traffic, and generating leads. Okay, so you can literally log in here, right? And then what you would do, we have different training and stuff like that, teaching how to blog, but this video is not about that. It's about converting and following up with your list. You can come here and do a post, right? Simply on the Kalatu blog, right? Add a new post. You see I got different posts here. And then what you would do is make a post, right? You could put a video, images, different type of thing. That's the beautiful thing about a blog, because you can actually publish content pretty fast. It can be about your business. It can be about yourself. It can be teaching, training, whatever the case may be. And you can post here and you can simply send it out to your list. All right, you want to have an autoresponder, obviously. There's different ones, Aweber. I put a link under this video to this system where you can get access to this community and to this system. But also you want to have an autoresponder. I use Aweber. Okay, so this is an example of a list. Two of the main functionalities when you're actually marketing, right? You have a follow-up series. Now, follow-up series is basically inside your autoresponder is where you can store email messages. Okay, so if somebody joins your list to become a lead, they're going to get a whole bunch of follow-ups to them that you created, right? And that's the power of automation. So as you see, I have tons and tons of email. Actually, what I do, this is a big tip for you guys, and that's why you want to get into blogging. You know, I advise you to just get into the system because it's going to help your business greatly. Is the reality is that every time I create a blog post or something of value, right, I create an email and I just add it to my follow-up series. Whereas it's grown right now to over where I'm at. This is 92. I actually have another list where it's, over 100 emails. Okay, I always build that so when people come onto my list, they get in my education, they get in my value, and I'm automatically, and I hope this makes sense, guys, I'm automatically building Rapport with a bunch of people on my list. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, right? And think about that. Think about that you're generating leads and you're on marketing online, right? And you're just having tons and tons of people come onto your list from all over the world. And you're building Rapport with these people through a list, right? You're coming in here and then you're sending a broadcast. A broadcast basically is you're creating one email and you're going to blast it out to your whole list, right? So if you have a few hundred people or even thousands of people, or whatever the case may be on your list, you can send a blast email to them, right? And then just communicate with them. Okay, and that's short beats. Think about this, guys. You know, a lot of you get stuck. You're in a network marketing company, and you're doing something like talking to your family and friends and all this type of stuff. But just by generating leads and just by building a rapport with them through blogging and sending emails to a bunch of people, guys, you're gonna be able to convert, communicate, and connect with the masses of people. And that's why I say the fortune's in the follow-up, right? Fortune's in the follow-up. And like I mentioned, the last thing you want to market to that list. So I like to call something the 80-20 rule. What you want to do, because like if you have a list, you don't want to be spamming your list all the time, right? You want to teach people, you want to help people, whatever you're doing, whatever your business model is or your niche is, you want to give value, right? You always want to give value. So I like to say the 80-20 rule, whereas you're 80% of the time you're giving value, you're teaching, right? And then 20% you market your business, whatever that may be. You may say, think about this, okay? Somebody comes to you, they taught you something, they learned from you. They're going to be more open to listen to you about whatever your business may be. So that's why I like to use this formula and say, okay, you want to focus on generating 20 to 30 leads per day. Again, this video is not about that. If you want to learn how to generate leads, what I advise you to do is just simply get started inside Empower Network, inside our community, inside our system. All right, but you want to focus on generating 20 to 30 leads per day. Then again, you want to be emailing that list every day. 80% of the time, you want to be blogging something of value that's going to teach or help them, show them, right? Solve a problem. That's basically what giving value is. And then 20% of the time, you market your business. Okay, but again, I went off on a tangent, but if you're giving somebody value and then you send your business presentation to that person, they're going to look at it. Now, let's say you have 100 people on your list. You have thousands of people on your list, and you're emailing them, right? Value through a blog, right? Which you need, okay? They are going to want to open up your emails and look, and guess what? They're going to want to look at your business. They're going to want to connect with you. They're going to want to join. And that's how, literally, by doing this formula that I'm teaching you right now through this video, I've been able to sponsor over 1,000+ people into my various businesses and make multiple sales online, sponsor people when I'm asleep, make a multiple six-figure online. And it's simply because I follow this type of process that I'm teaching you to do right now. Okay, so again, in order to do this, you're going to need your blog. You're going to need an autoresponder. I'll put links under this video so that way you can get access. And then again, if you don't know how to generate leads, what you will want to do, like for example, inside our system, we have many trainings that through our product line that teach you how to get leads. For example, our top producer formula, when I go into here, we have one lesson. We have lessons teaching you all type of stuff. But look, lesson 6, generating highly targeted leads. I mean, our whole product line inside this system is going to teach you many ways to get leads, guys. You can generate 20, 30, 40, 50 leads a day if you learn the skills. We have the inner circle, right? This is our audios. Okay, you can come in here and you can listen. If you go down here, we have hundreds and hundreds of things that's teaching you different stuff on how to get leads, how to get traffic. But what I want to recommend, because this training is actually going to go out to my team as well. And guys, like I said, in order to send value to your list, right, to blog about something, because people always come up with the question, what should I blog about? What should I send to my list? Well, you have to be learning something, okay? You want to be part of this system, you can utilize the inner circle. You can utilize the top producer formula, the people that's on my team, or anything like that. You can go through here and listen to one audio, right? This is a big tip for you, and I do this a lot. You can go here and listen to one audio, which is these audios run anywhere from 30 minutes, from 15 minutes to an hour and a half, and have a notebook and take notes on something. So if you're in a network marketing, you're part of a network marketing company, you can learn in one audio so much information, and then what you can do is go, right, take that information, you just learned it, and you can go to your blog, which again is all inside Empower Network. That's why I love this system, right? Just join, click the link under this video, and you can go to your blog and do a blog post on what you just learned. Then you take that same blog post, right, and what you want to do, send it to your list. If you do that every day, you will get signups. You will get people will join your business. People will connect with you, and it's basically like communicating with hundreds of people versus a lot of things that a lot of using network marketing are taught instead of talking and bugging your family and friends. All right. Usually, some other tips. Someone usually needs about 7 or more exposures to buy or join whatever your product or service may be, right? So this is a simple process, and this is the way you do it. All you got to do is get leads, make a blog post, and send it to your list. It's as simple as that. If you do that, guys, trust me, you will sponsor and people will join you. Why will they join you? Simply because you're teaching them, you're providing value to them, right? And then you're exposing your business at the same time, and they're actually learning from you, right? They're learning from you, so they're going to want to join you. And that it works for any business model, right? Obviously, my advice is that you want to be part of an offer. And again, that's another beautiful thing about this system is that you have a phenomenal offer where you can actually earn high commission sales, you can earn residual income, you can do a lot of different things. So this is a all-in-one tool set that you can utilize to go out there and market, right? Because remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. You want to make sure that you're building your list. You want to make sure that you're generating leads daily and you're emailing daily. And if you can do that, guys, and follow these tips that I gave you in this video, you will convert and you will make money. Again, you want to learn how to blog, you want to learn how to do these different things, you come through our training, you go through this, you're going to be an expert in the industry, you're going to position yourself well, you're going to build your brand online, you're going to build a following, and you will make money. Okay? So this is Dwayne Pyle. I just want to shoot this quick video. I don't want it to be too long. What I'm going to advise you to do, if you're serious about taking your business to the next level, if I have a link under this video, or if it's some type of website on this video, go there now and take action, right? That's the most important thing. The things that I taught you in this video is because I want to help you to create success. This, my friend, following this strategy and what I just mentioned to you can transform your life. Every six-figure earner and millionaire that I know, and this is how I became one myself, a multiple six-figure earner, is by following. They do this process that I just broke down to you, that I just taught you. Okay? Take action. Click the link below. Get into the system. Increase your value in the industry. Learn how to do this stuff, right? And go out there and make a lot of money. I look forward to connecting with you and playing a small role in your future success. This is Dwayne Pyle. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.